Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome to my bedroom. Of course the dog is here to bother while I film. You want to say hi before I kick you out? He just got a haircut. Looking good, buddy, looking snazzy. Summer cut. So hi guys, am I in focus? I can't even tell. Let's hope. So, it's actually like the end of the day. It's 4:30, but I want to film some Reels footage and they're like pertaining to the garden. So I wanted to do them later in the day when it's not blazing hot. When the sun goes down, I just wanted to put on a little bit of makeup so I just look a little, you know, fresher. This looks fancy. I look like I could be in Hairspray the Musical right now. I'm gonna prime a little bit because my face is dry. I love watching these videos. Whenever I see somebody upload them, I'm like, ooh. Like Jessica Braun does them all the time. I love it. I just watched Zoe Sugg do one. Anytime any of my bitches do it, I watch it and I love it. So I don't know why I don't do them more often. It's just a nice way to share what I'm using as of late, because I feel like since a lot of you found me based on being a beauty channel and now like I've shifted, I still like it, you know what I mean? It's a nice way to just like tell you guys what I'm using. And I know I drive you nuts when I look in the viewfinder, but I'm literally using it as a mirror today. It's gonna be so hot out, so I didn't really need to add any moisture, but my face feels dry. But I did ask you guys on Instagram for some chatting topics. And it's funny, a lot of you guys said the same things, which I mean, like, I'm a creature of habit and you guys like me for certain reasons. First of all, I just noticed, don't mind under the bed that you can see, we still need a bed skirt. I don't know why I'm filming in here. The office was a mess and the lighting in here was good. So it's like, let's just film right here by the window. Also, Zoe Sugg always does it like right by a window by her bed and it always looks so cozy and I'm like, ooh. Oh my gosh, but number one, and somebody asked, an update on things you plan to do around your house in the near future. The floors, guys. From I'm filming this, I think it's like a week and a half. We start the floors and I'm stressed about it because it's going to be really annoying, you know, moving all the furniture out of the rooms. But a part of me really wishes we got this done while I was pregnant, before we were like even as settled as we are now, even though we're not completely settled. But this carpet, I'm so excited for it to go. I don't know if you can tell on camera how gross it is. I feel like when I post pictures of it, you can really tell it's nasty to the point where it's like irritating mine and Milo's skin. We knew we wanted to I'm not even doing my makeup. I'm using just a light foundation. This is Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua. I have the shade 20 Beige. You gotta shake this one. When we put in an offer on the house, we knew we wanted to redo the floors upstairs. They had just redone the bottom, or the downstairs, which is nice because we have nice, lovely new flooring down there. And we want to carry it up to the upstairs. And so when we put in the offer, we knew that and we kind of based that like in our, you know, budget and all that. Found a mirror. But it's just wild that it's like time to do it. Can you even see what I'm doing? What a shot for you. Maybe this is why I never do these, because I'm terrible at chatting and doing my makeup at the same time. This foundation is a little dark compared to my neck, but I just work it in. But the floors are happening. We're doing it at a time my parents are in town, so that Milo, Ludo, and I can go to my parents' house the days that they're here. It says they say they're gonna take about a week to do it. And so just so Milo can take uninterrupted naps and we can just be a little more comfortable, we're going to my parents' house to hang out during the day. Bradley will stay here, and then if he has to work or has a hockey lesson in the evening, we will come back, you know, a little early whenever he needs. I have some like crusties under my nose from, not crusties, but like dry skin under my nose from having COVID and blowing my nose and wiping it all the time, which we'll get to that in a minute. Let me finish the floor update, but hold on, I need to get a wipe. My favorite concealing is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, which I think is meant for your under eyes. I just like the shade match so much. I have the shade Fair that I use it on my spots, which I've been having the weirdest breakouts. Like they are full of like stuff, but it's just clear. They never like pop. It's very odd and different for me. I don't know if it's a product. I don't know if it's like postpartum hormones. That's like a thing. I've been like, I have to relearn not only like my body shape. Obviously I look a lot different, but like my whole body. Like my period's different. My pain levels in my body are different. My hair is different. My skin is different. So some things are better. My TMJ went away during pregnancy and has not returned. Like my jaw doesn't crack anymore. It's the weirdest thing. But that has been a thing about postpartum that I feel like people don't talk about, is like, you're a different human after. I got my hair cut the other day and she was like, and I noticed this, I just thought I was nuts and I thought I was like, whatever. She was like, did you dye your hair with box dye? And I was like, oh my god, no, I would never attempt that. literally my hair while pregnant was growing in darker. So I just have like a chunk of my hair that is darker than the rest. And in certain lights you can actually tell, and I'm like, that's weird and slightly embarrassing. But anyway, I just wanted to say we're cutting it down to the wire with the tile. So we're doing the same floor we have downstairs throughout the upstairs, but we are retiling Milo's bathroom, the laundry room, and the powder room downstairs. And this was my time to like really play with some fun tiles, and I'm so excited about it. Yet it stressed me out so bad that I put it off until now. Like, we still technically now haven't ordered the tiles. I know which ones we want. I just need to place the order tonight. We went to Floor and Decor yesterday, which is like a floor and decor tile store. They had a lot of options, but not quite as many colorful options as I wanted. So we'll see what I'm not gonna like show you finalized things yet because I could change my mind, but I've been looking on tilebar.com, I think it is, and then even though I really don't want to give any money to Home Depot because they screwed us over with our outside dining table, they have a tile that I really like and I might go for it there, or Wayfair has it, but Wayfair has also screwed us over in the past. But they have this one tile that I really want, so I'm gonna figure it all out. We do already have the tile for Milo's bathroom. It is so cute to go with our plan for his bathroom. It's not a big plan, we just want to replace the light fixture, paint the cabinets, you know, just really easy, simple stuff that we can DIY. I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer, which you have to use a very light hand. If you do use a heavy hand, it blends out nicely, but this stuff is pigmented. And the first shade was too light for me, so I got 2, which is like almost too dark for me, so it can be rough. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm a little, if we get all the tile on time, I'm a little shocked. According to shipping times and calculations and all that, we should get it on time, but you know, we'll see. You know, shit happens. I also really like the guy that is doing it for us, and I've expressed my concern of like, I really don't want to disrupt my child's life, especially night sleeping that much. And he's like, I can have his room done in one day. We can do it on the first day, so like he won't even have a night out of his room. And it just means a lot to me, and people like are willing to work with you and go above and beyond to like, I don't know, because I feel like I was being difficult. But he was like, no, that's easy. That might be happening as you're watching this, because who knows when I'll get this uploaded. I said circle back to COVID. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your messages on Instagram. I like told you guys we had COVID and then I disappeared just because like Milo got sick and then I got sick, and I got some concerned messages and it was really nice, and we are a-okay. It was easier for me this round, harder for Milo this round, which how embarrassing, we've gotten it twice. I know this new strain is like really contagious, and a lot of people were curious where we got it. We went to an engagement party with some of Bradley's friends, and our friend had just gotten off a plane and off a Disney cruise. And so, which I didn't know that at the time. Not that I wouldn't have gone, but I probably would have like kept my distance and not let them touch Milo. But she was very apologetic, and obviously she wouldn't do anything on purpose. But at the morning after the party, we were actually at what was supposed to be our swim lesson, but the bitch instructor didn't show up. Like, excuse me. We were trying to do a group swim lesson with my brother, because my niece is around Milo's age, and then some of their friends were doing like a group baby swim lesson. It was going to be incredible and so affordable. The first instructor the school assigned to us just didn't show up. Her phone was turned off. It was really sketchy. And then the second time we were matched with somebody else, even though I didn't think he was a good fit because he didn't say he had ever worked with babies, but then he ended up like quitting the day before, and so we just made the school give us a full refund, which they did. I was a little nervous we got completely gypped, but we didn't. They gave us a full refund. But anyway, we showed up for the swim lesson. We had pool time even though the instructor didn't show up, and then we got in the car and Bradley showed me the text that they had said, hey, we're so sorry, we just tested positive for COVID. And I was like, crap. And I knew we were gonna get it. I knew we were just sitting ducks. I knew it took like 5 to 7 days, and sure enough, on the 5th day, Milo started showing a little bit of symptoms, and the next day, I was certain. We tested him twice. The first day he was negative. We had a rough night with him that night, and in the morning I tested him, and instantly that line was like dark blue. And so he had it, I got it the following day. My symptoms were like much easier. I'd never had a fever, but I felt really hot the whole time. I had really weird gas bubbles, which my friend had it at the same time as me, and she also had the gas bubbles, which like, what the hell is that? But it just kind of felt like sinuses. I had a really stuffy nose, dry throat, you know, the works. It was rougher for Milo, but quicker for the both of us. So last time I was out for like 4 days. This time I was like in bed for just 1. I was kind of able to rally and help out and be downstairs which Bradley never showed symptoms, never tested positive because he's a bitch, but he did quarantine with us just in case. He works with kids at the ice rink, and I just was like, I really do not want us to be the reason a bunch of kids get this. But also it was kind of necessary to have us both home as I'm sick and Milo's sick. There's no way I could have survived that by myself. Having a baby and being sick is no joke at all, which I'm sure a lot of you that have had kids were really like, duh, but that's just like something I did never thought about before having kids. I saw a TikTok that was like things they don't tell you before you have kids, and one of them was like, you're gonna continue to have your period each month and they don't send anybody to help you. Like, you have to raise the kids and deal with your period. And I thought that was really funny. But it's like saying for getting sick or having like a stomach ache or something, like you just gotta trek on if you're the only parent home. Just putting a little bronzer in my crease. Okay, let's move on to another subject, but I just wanted to say we are feeling so much better. Thank you for all your well wishes. Someone wants to talk about Milo's birthday, which as I am filming this, it's Monday, his birthday is on Wednesday, and I truly cannot believe it. My mustache is sweating. I actually just finished making a video using an app. It's called like the 1 second app, where you edit together a second a day. So I did a second a day of Milo's first year, and when looking back at it like that and all we've been through, sure, it feels like a year, but it really truly feels like I gave birth to him 3 months ago and we just had our postpartum baby moon, maternity leave. Like, I cannot believe it. Putting on my cream blush, of course, which I need a new one, my goodness. But so his birthday's on Wednesday. We're just gonna hang out, probably go swimming or something. We were gonna go to like the zoo. We're blocked from Disneyland right now, but then I was like, he doesn't want to do that because he's like stuck in his stroller. What he wants to be doing is like running around and being crazy. So I think we'll go swimming because he loves to go swimming. And other than that, he's just gonna play with his new toys we're gonna get him. We're just gonna have a nice, lovely, chill day where he can just run around, do whatever he wants. I am gonna attempt to make some sort of smash cake, which I haven't even looked into. But then on Saturday, we are going to have a little birthday party for him. It was gonna be a full-blown birthday party, but with COVID going around, even though I don't have to worry about us getting it, I do still worry. I don't wanna be like a super spreader situation. I would feel bad if one person got it. I don't wanna be that situation. So we have really narrowed it down to just like the bare minimum of people, immediate family and our closest friends. And also that makes it like a lot less stressful because I was really stressed about it. It's like our first party in the house, so like some people haven't even seen our house because with a baby, even though it didn't work because we've gotten COVID twice, but I've just been really like careful and strict about, you know, who, like having people over and who Milo sees, just because I've been trying to keep him safe from COVID, but you can only do so much. But so a lot of people just haven't seen our home yet, which is also like a lot of pressure because it's a mess. And I'm like, dang, why couldn't we have done the floors before the party? But whatever. It won't be the last time we have people over, so they'll see it in its glory someday. I'm using my Manizer Sisters highlighting palette. I will have everything I'm using linked down below because I'm just whizzing through it. But yeah, truly, I cannot believe that it's his birthday. In 2 days, my little baby is 1. Like, truly cannot believe it. Since it's like so hot and I'm sweating, I'm gonna lock in my face makeup now. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And it feels good. A lot of people wanting to talk about Halloween and gardening, which have nothing to do with each other. I just scrolled through and saw a lot for both of those. So for Halloween, I told Bradley, I was like, this will be our thing every year. We'll get through Milo's birthday, whatever we're doing for that, and then we're switching into focusing on our Halloween costume. Because I really, like, I pulled it together last year, but it was a little too hectic and I would like to be, I've been behind ever since pregnancy. Like, I used to be really a together kind of gal, type A, and now like I'm just flying by the seat of my pants and I don't enjoy it. But I do feel like with every day I've made it a goal to, like, I've talked about it, really feel settled in this home and get it organized, like, we still have 2 boxes that are not unpacked, just the office is a mess. I just want to feel settled and organized, and so I have small goals towards that every week, every day even. It's just hard when you have no time. But anyway, Bradley keeps coming out with like really outlandish costume ideas that I'm just like, no honey, absolutely not. Like, I am insisting on a group costume because we have about like what, 3 years until Milo can tell us what he wants to be. And I'm like, this is a golden opportunity where we could do family costumes and he has no say. So I have a great idea that I would love to achieve. I need to see if we can make that happen. Bradley's like, I want to be Vecna. And I'm like, no, that's so scary. And what are the rest of us gonna be? Also, Milo and I watch a lot of Match Game every day. Like, he loves it and I love it. Just like Amazon Prime has them for free. I feel like I keep powdering my mustache and it keeps sweating. But Bradley's like, let's be characters from Match Game. I'll be Charles, you be Brett, and Milo can be Jean, the host. I'm like, That is incredible, but I don't know. I just uploaded a reel and a TikTok. I'm trying to be better about my TikTok, showing the few things that I've picked up for Halloween so far that I've seen. I can't, first of all, believe that Halloween stuff is already out in like Home Goods in July, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna take advantage of it. If you see something you like, you gotta grab it. So I bought a few things and I shared them in a little reels, which I've been trying to do more reels just because I kind of feel more motivation to do reels just because they can be quick, cute little videos. I don't know, they're not easier because a lot of times they're not easy and editing them is just as hard, but just the fact that they're quicker and I feel like I can like pour them out quicker, if that makes sense. And just like little topics that I wouldn't necessarily make an entire YouTube video on. Like I'm gonna film like a garden tour of my garden beds, but I feel like that's not a necessary full video. I can make it into a quick minute on my reels. So if you are not following me on Instagram and you'd like to be seeing my reels, it's just at Amy Lynn Buttchin, and we're reelsing it up. This mascara is drying up. I need a new tube. And speaking of, I would love YouTube video requests. You can leave me reels requests as well, but I'm really struggling like to think of ideas for YouTube. So if you have an idea or something you'd like to see, let a bitch know. And then you guys said you wanted to talk about gardening. I really feel like, especially compared to last year, which we've only had 2 summers in this house, which is so weird. But last year I didn't have all the energy to put into it in the spring because my pelvis is broken, I was pregnant, you know, you've heard the story. And that's kind of like where you lay your foundation work and where you know what I mean? Like you plant the seeds. And we still had like a decent harvest of tomatoes. We had some zucchini. Our peppers weren't so great. But I kind of failed in everything else. And not to say I'm not failing this year. My pumpkins, I'm not sure I'm gonna get any pumpkins, which I'm devastated about. I said to Bradley the other day, I was like, if I could trade in everything in my garden to just have like 1 pumpkin plant producing, I might do it. He was like, whoa. But I don't know if I mean that because nothing is better than harvesting your own tomatoes right off the plant, putting them in your like dinner. It's incredible. But if I could successfully grow like an entire patch of pumpkins and then decorate my house with all the pumpkins I grew myself, like I might cry every day. But I mean, we'll see. It's still early. They take a long time. Obviously you plant them in the spring, or not even the spring. I planted them in June, but they take until September, October to develop. So I was gonna say I'm not holding my breath, but I am. I did have some luck with my cucumbers this year, not a ton. I grew 2 cucumbers, but they weren't like that special. In fact, I didn't end up eating them because I pulled them off too late. That's the thing with like zucchini and cucumber and squash, you don't want to let them go too long. We already grew a successful zucchini, there's a lot more on the plant. I have a butternut squash that's not really doing that great. But my tomatoes and peppers, my peppers have never looked better. Like this year I've had the most luck with peppers. We haven't eaten them yet, the big ones that I'm growing, but they look like a proper pepper and I'm so excited. And this is the best luck I've had with tomatoes too. And so I just feel like we've put in more love and effort this year and it's like paying us back. We have corn going, we have watermelons, strawberries, which everything is just doing, like the rest of it are doing pretty good, but my peppers and tomatoes are doing really well. So trying to learn more about flowers, they just stress me out, honestly, but I do want to get better. I also would love to grow everything from seed someday. The only thing I'm growing from seed right now are my pumpkins and my watermelon, which neither of those have given me any fruit. But I would love to get better at growing from seed just to make it more affordable. That would be so affordable if I could grow all of our food from seed every year. Like that's incredible. Not that like a tomato plant is that expensive, but it all adds up, you know? The fertilizer, we did have to add some more soil, the plants themselves, you know? But yeah, the garden is currently my happy place. I currently like, I feel like we're having a lighting change. I'm always such a mess with the lighting. I go out in the morning when it's nice and cool and peruse the garden, and then I go out in the evening after we put Milo to bed. That's kind of me and Bradley's thing, is if he's home we go out and we sit on our patio and we just hang out, walk the garden, and it's quite lovely. Let's see what else. A couple of you asked to talk about the Zac Efron picture of him back at the High School Musical high school. What is the high school called? East High, which I also followed Vanessa Hudgens about a month ago, or maybe it wasn't even that long, but she posted that she was there and then he posted that photo. Like, what is gonna happen? I'm so excited. I honestly would love it. I mean, I would love it more if he married me, but I would love it if they got back together and got married. You know, like Zanessa was a moment. And although I was incredibly jealous of her, like they were just such a beautiful couple. I loved her with Austin Butler too, but I don't think that has anything to do with why they were there. It's probably just something for the show on Disney Plus, which Actually, Bradley and I watched the first season and we loved it. We never watched the second one, and we just saw a commercial for the third one that's coming out. I don't know why we never watched the second one, we just never did, but we loved that first season. So if you haven't watched it, give it a watch. But I'm assuming it's just something for that. Like, I highly doubt there's like a full project with the two of them, or like, you know what I mean? It could have just been a coincidence that he was in town. I think they film in New Mexico or something, or it takes place in New Mexico and they film in Utah. Something. I don't know. First of all, I know way too much about High School Musical, but that picture was iconic. I literally gasped and I had to like reshare it immediately. High School Musical 3 is the best High School Musical, and I will not take any crap for that. Okay, I'm gonna let my mascara dry before I curl it again. Let's see if there's any more questions. Ooh, that's fun. What would would your ideal day at Disney from rope drop to fireworks be? That is fun. First of all, I haven't done that in forever because I'm old and boring. If we're gonna do rope drop, we're gonna need some breakfast. Oh, my ideal day. Well, if I'm rope dropping though, I can't go to a hotel to have breakfast. Whatever, I'll get a bagel somewhere. I don't even know where. La Brea Bakery. I'll get a bagel before we'll rope drop. We'll do Fantasyland rides because Peter Pan gets long quick. Alice, Toad. I don't know what order we would do things in, but here's the rides I would definitely ride if I was there all day. Alice, Peter Pan, everything in Fantasyland. Toad, Pinocchio, the new Snow White is to Die. Casey Jr. is my son's favorite. Winnie the Pooh is my son's favorite. I would ride those. Haunted Mansion, Pirates. I'm like old and like I get car sick, motion sick on what used to be my favorites, which was like Space Mountain and Thunder Mountain. I don't really do them anymore, which is so sad. However, I do find that after pregnancy, I get less car sick when I'm in the car. So I kind of want to try it, but then I don't want to like ruin the rest of my Disney day. You know what I mean? Autopia. Oh my god, have you guys heard the rumor that the People Mover is coming back to Disneyland? I will faint and I will be so excited. And the track is still there and I've said it for years. It makes sense. Just put it back. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. I'll ride It's a Small World if it's a hot day just for the air conditioning, but I think I've covered like everything I need to ride in Disneyland. But obviously we gotta go over ride Radiator Springs, Soarin', Little Mermaid, Monsters Inc. I still haven't ridden the Spider-Man ride. Need to see my babe Tom Holland. I'll ride that. Oh, for lunch I'm going to Jolly Holiday. Let's pretend that things are back to normal before they were with COVID and they have my caprese sandwich back again, because I will eat that. And then for dinner we'll be going to Pizza Port, and I'll be getting that like sun-dried tomato chicken pasta, delish. Then I'll be watching okay, I need to see everything. I need to see the electrical parade. We'll watch that, then we'll watch the fireworks, and I'll catch the late show of Fantasmic, and then I'll go home. It's a lot of things. And I say all this, but usually, and it's not even Milo's fault. We did this before. We did like a lot of sitting around and just ambiance enjoying, because like if it's a hot day or there's long lines. Oh, I forgot to say, we'll definitely be seeing the Abe Lincoln show. I love the Lincoln show. But yeah, that's my ideal Disney day. That's a cute question. Somebody said a fall bucket list. We definitely want to plan a trip to go. It's more like towards San Diego, but that Bates Nut Farm pumpkin patch we went to 2 years ago with the giant pumpkins. I want to take my son. I want to take epic photos of him with those big pumpkins for me to cherish forever. And it was just really fun. So the four of us, me, Bradley, Milo, and Ludo, are gonna road trip San Diego, stay there for a night at some point in the fall. That just sounds fun. But definitely a pumpkin patch, pumpkin painting, pumpkin carving. My Halloween movie list, which I'll link my website down below. It has my Amy's 31 Nights of Halloween, which I might tweak again for this year. I will let you know. We love sitting down each night to watch the movies. And it just is a nice way to make sure you get in every movie you want to see. Fall baking, fall cooking. I'm really excited for like the return of Soup Sunday when it's not so hot. Which somebody else said they wanted to talk about recipes, which like, I don't know exactly what that means, but I do know that I do still want to do the Patreon of me and Bradley making our favorite recipes into videos. I want Bradley to have his own little series over there. We're in over our heads at the moment and I don't want to commit to something. I want to be really ahead of myself before we even like launch that. So stay tuned, I will let you know. But we have been eating home a ton more, obviously just because Milo has a bedtime and it's easier, saves us money. And I've been slowly losing weight the more we eat at home. And so I'm like really inspired to just keep cooking at home. I really enjoy cooking at home. I wish I had more time to do it. My son is a little, you know, it's like dinner time is the witching hour where he like needs to be screaming and playing. So it's hard to do both. But yeah, I'm like really motivated. I've organized the pantry so it just is easier to be in the kitchen. And we've been enjoying cooking at home. But yeah, more recipes to come. I also want to start doing recipes reels. The reels again, they come up. So stay tuned for those. There are a few I didn't get to. some mental health stuff, which I would love to talk about. Somebody asked for 1 year postpartum updates. I was thinking about doing a whole video of like 1 year later and just chatting. If you guys are into that, let me know. We can definitely do that. But yeah, I'm done getting ready and I have to go shoot the reels, so I have to go. So I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. Thank you for submitting them. Or not your question, your topic, your whatever. You get it. I'm gonna put on a little more of my Laneige Peach Lip Glowy Balm, which is the best. Also, I saw that they just came out with the lip sleeping mask in Mango. And even though I don't need one, I need it. So I might get that. But okie doke. I'm gonna go film reels. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for chatting with me today. I would love to chat with you in the comments if you feel like leaving one. But otherwise, I will see you very soon. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in a new video. Bye.